All right, we're looking at linear program example number 7. So here we have the linear programming question that we're given. All right, so the issue with this business plan is we're looking over a 6-month time frame. At the beginning of the months, they have little income. Oh, hold on, we gotta listen to this music. No. Okay, so they have little income in terms of sales the first few months and very high expenses. So they need to finance the difference until their revenues exceed their expenses. So that's the thing we're going to look at here. So we've set up the linear program in the previous video, and now we want to set up in Solver how to solve this out. So here we've set up, this is the template given us. So we have our beginning balance, the money we have on hand at the start of the month. We have our cash receipts, that's the revenue we get from sales, and we have our bills due at the end of each month. Now here are x's, so here is x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, just like we have on our linear program by hand. Now I'm going to move, in your template you have financing cost over here. I'm going to move this over here just so it's a little easier to see on the screen. Okay, so our financing cost, what we want is we want x1 times 0.01 plus x2 times 0.0175. All right, so this is going to equal the sum product of our x1 through x5 coupled with the interest rates on the loans of that length. Plus, now we need another sum product of at the 2-month in the second month we can take out up to a 4-month loan, and we want to couple that with the interest rates that correspond. Plus another sum product of what happens at the 3-month loan, all right, with their interest rates, plus another sum product of a 4-month loan and what happens with their interest rates. And lastly, you can do sum product, you just multiply. I'll do sum product just to keep some continuity. Is the 5-month loan, and there our only option is at the 1-month length, or at the month 5 of a 1-month loan. So there we have our sum product. And it's going to say value because we don't have things set in there. Don't worry about that right now. Okay, now we need to think of our constraints. All right. So the required ending balance at every month is that we have $20,000, or at least $20,000 in cash on hand. Okay, so let's think of month 1. So month 1, the ending balance is going to equal, and this is what we wrote down. It's going to be the cash on hand plus the cash receipts, the sales that we get, minus the bills that are due, plus the sum of all of the loans that we get. All right, remember, in month 1, there's no repayments. So we hit enter, and now it's negative $200,000, so we can put some numbers in there, but that's what we want to think about. All right, in a sense, right now we need to, the difference is we'll need a loan at least of $200,000, but really of $220 because we also have to have $20,000 in cash. Well, let's think what happens month 2. So month 2, this is D19, meaning the ending balance we have at the month needs to be the cash on hand. So in month 2, this is equal to the cash we have on hand plus the income of sales minus our bills plus the amount of loans we get, so sum this amount here, minus the repayment of loans. So we're just going to highlight this right here and hit enter. That's that amount there. Now let's go ahead and say what this cell is. So remember, the repayment of loan is in month 2, the loan that we have to pay back is equal to x1, because x1 is a 1-month loan we take out in month 1. So that's due at the end of month 2. Times, well, how much do we have to pay back? Well, we have to pay back the original amount of the loan, which is 1, plus any interest that we have, plus that amount. Okay, and I'm going to anchor the interest rate. Okay, so now I hit enter. So that's that amount here. Well, let's think about this. In month 3, I also have to pay back the 1-month loan that I took out in month 2. So the reason I anchored it is because I can copy and paste that. What this does here is D8 is the first is a 1 month loan from the previous month. And C8 is always going to tie it to that interest rate. So all I have to do is copy that and paste it across. All right, so now let's look at this next row. So we have in month 3, we have 2 loans we have to pay back. A one month loan we took out in month 2, or a 2 month loan that we took out in month 1. So this is equal to the 2 month loan that we took out in month 2 or month 1. And how much do we have to pay back? Well, we have to pay back the original amount plus the interest rate. I'm going to anchor that and hit enter. All right, now I can just copy and paste this over. Great. So now in month 4, I have to pay back a 1 month loan I took out in month 3. I have to pay back a 2 month loan I took out in month 2, and I have to pay back a 3 month loan that I took out in month 1. So this is equal to a 3 month loan in month 1 times the original loan amount plus the interest rate. I'm going to anchor that interest rate. All right, now I can copy and paste this over. Great. So now in month 5, I have to pay back a 1 month loan from month 4, a 2 month loan from month 3, a 3 month loan from month 2, and a 4 month loan from month 1. So this is equal to a 4 month loan, which is X4, times, I have to pay back the original amount plus the interest rate, and anchor that. And I'll also have to do that, a 4 month loan from month 2 for month 6. Now lastly, month 6, I have the 1 month, 2, 3, 4 months, but also if I took out a 5 month loan in month 1, I'll have to repay that one back. So that's equal to this times, so X5 times the original loan plus the interest rate that's occurred. And since I'm not copying and pasting, I don't quite have to anchor that. And hit enter. Okay, and now what I can do here is this is equal to, for this next cell, is here, plus cash on hand, plus income we have, minus bills, plus the summation of our X's, minus the summation of the loans we have to pay back. All right, and this is equal to 800,000 plus 350,000 minus 300,000 plus the 2 types of loans we can take out. We actually want to do that in the summation of these types of loans minus the summation of the payments we have to make back. All right, now here is equal to this plus that minus this plus the sum of that minus the sum of what we have to pay back. And lastly, this is equal to cash on hand plus cash receipts minus bills due. Now we can't take out any loans in month 6, so all we have to do then is pay back all the loans that are due in month 6. We do that. So one thing that we note is over this time period is we're still going to make $50,000 in profit without taking out any loans. So the loans we're going to take out is going to cut into our $50,000 of profit. Well, now that I have this set up, I can go into Solver and solve it out. Okay, so I go Data, Solver. My objective is to take my financing costs and minimize it by changing. Now I want to do all of my X's. I don't want to change these white cells, but just the ones that are in blue. So I'm going to highlight these 3, hit comma, highlight the next 4, hit comma, highlight the next 1, comma, 2, 1. So I've highlighted all of those, and I'm going to add a constraint that my ending balance has to be greater than or equal to $20,000 in each period. Click OK. Simplex, make things non-zero. Click Solve. Click OK. And I've now solved the linear program. So in month 1, I'm going to take out a 5-month loan. Month 2, I'm going to take out a 4-month loan. Month 3, I'm going to take out a 1, 2, and a 3-month loan. So in month 4, I have to pay back that 1-month loan plus interest. The original amount was $49,505 plus interest makes it I have to pay back $50,000. In month 5, I have to pay back the 2-month loan I did in month 3. So that's how it corresponds. And I'm taking out no loans in month 4 or 5. In month 6, I pay back 3-month loan for month 3. I pay back the 4-month loan in month 2 and the 5-month loan in month 6. So at the end, I end up with $27,120 in profit. All right. Remember, my original profit was $50,000, but because I had to finance, the financing cost me $22,878. So there is our amount. Now, the question you want to ask is, let's go ahead and run a sensitivity report just to see what that says. And the thing you want to think about with the sensitivity report is we only have a few constraints. All right, the constraints we have are having $20,000 cash on hand at the end of each month. And so if we look at this, if I make you hold more cash at the end of the first month, all right, then it's going to raise costs up because I'm going to have to take out more loans. All right, so for every $1,000 that I increase of needing, so going from $20,000 to $21,000 is going to cost me $7.20 in financing charges that first month. The second month is going to cost me $7.03 to increase by 1,000. Now, if I want to increase by 10,000, I can do that in the first month, and it'll cost me $72 in financing cost. If I want to have $30,000 cash on hand, I can still do that, but I can't interpret the cost of it with this shadow price, which is 0.0073, because that 10,000 is outside of my allowable increase. And this allowable increase tells me under which range of my right-hand side constraint is my shadow price constant. And the last month, you'll see, is what if I say I want you to have $25,000 on hand? Well, that's not going to affect our shadow price. It's not going to increase our financing cost because we already have $27,000 on hand. But if I say I want you to have more than $27,122 on hand, then it's going to cost, then we're not able to use that shadow price because at that point it will change. So I hope this has been helpful, and I hope now you can sing along with me so that we don't bite the dust. Another one bites the dust.